Maria sat in an open-air cafe, watching the eternal, unhurried sea. The beach was quiet and empty, the kind of place that seemed hidden from the rest of the world, as if someone had simply forgotten to tell people it existed. Seeing no one around, she caught the familiar echo of loneliness. But this time, it did not frighten her. She was no longer alone. The whole island was with her. This thought gave her hope that the changes she had come here for would soon begin, and everything would be all right. While on the ferry, Maria realized she had been the island's only visitor. The women were so absorbed in displaying their purchases from the neighboring island that her presence meant very little to them. The men watched the scene with mild indifference, occasionally drifting into a doze. Maria enjoyed all of it. And when the ferry reached the pier, she stepped ashore, feeling almost like one of them. It felt like returning to something very familiar, but long forgotten. Maria had been on the island for several days, yet this was her first true acquaintance with the world unfolding before her. This world was noticeably and pleasantly different from the one she had left behind. Maria sank into quiet contemplation of an inner emptiness, not the kind one mistakes for desolation. The emptiness she felt was like a prepared vessel, waiting to be filled. She was certain she stood on the threshold of something inevitable approaching. Her gaze remained fixed on the horizon, as though whatever she awaited would appear from there. The voice behind her came suddenly, as if out of nowhere, and clearly belonged to someone else's script. He spoke of some important and pleasant mission meant for Maria, advised her to trust fate, and, as a consolation, promised a surprise. Despite his friendly tone, her anxiety only grew. Introducing himself as the artist, he asked her to lower her hat so the picture wouldn't be spoiled. Saying goodbye, he promised to return. Maria squeezed her eyes shut, trying to rescue herself from the approaching panic. When she opened them, a few things had changed. A breeze arrived, and the sun had shifted its place. She slipped again into her inner, still empty vessel of expectations. Then a stray thought darted through it. Where did the voice go? Startled, she flinched and whispered softly, "Be quiet, for heaven's sake." And indeed, silence returned. At last, she decided to leave the place, but her gaze fell upon a chair standing to the side. On it lay a straw hat with wide brims and a colorful ribbon. Taking it into her hands, she couldn't resist and immediately put it on. A strange, yet already familiar feeling took hold of her. Removing the hat, she examined it again, but did not return it to its place. Wrapped in a blanket, she settled in a comfortable chair on the half-open terrace. From here, Maria watched the sun retire and greeted the full moon. A little wind arrived, touching the trees and the grass. They stirred, shook off the heat of the day, and applauded gratefully with their leaves and branches. The spoon chimed against the cup, and the curtain nearly lost its mind, trying to fly after the wind. Thankfully, the curtain rings held it in place. Maria felt her spirit merge with everything around her, and her eyes filled with tears. She winked at the curtain and fell asleep.